Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we have some Black Velma vibes. Yeah, Black Velma ones where everybody just seems to want to race swap every single character in existence, and that just seems to be the case. Well, I guess we have this here as well, because we have not only just article, but this article here of Minnie Kaling and the cast of Velma actress critics who are angry at the titular character is South Asian and explain the absence of Scooby. Mindy Kaling and the stars of Velma attended the first day of New York Comic Con to spill details about HBO Max's upcoming adult animated show and unveil the first episode exclusively for fans at the main stage. Insider was in attendance at the panel on Thursday, which was moderated by the TV guys Damien Holbrook. Kaling, the voice of Velma and executive producer, was joined in person by showrunner Charlie Grandy and Constance Wu Daphne to discuss the show. Glenn Howerton and Sam Richardson, who voiced Fred and Norvale Shaggy, are unable to attend in person due to the comments to other projects as they participated via video. Kaling said that she loved the original Scooby-Doo series and the characters, and praised Grandy for creating an amazing homage to this group, especially this character. Growing up, I always identified with Velma, she said. She was so cute, but not like traditionally hot. Super smart, super thick glasses, questionable haircut. I just love the series. I feel so honored to do the voice. Why is... But not traditionally hot. Why is this a thing? Why is this here, but not like traditionally hot? Why? Why is that a thing? I don't see how this is... How has anything to do with anything? It just makes you come off as anybody that is remotely attractive. You just don't resonate or care about them at all, which seems very disgusting in that manner. And it's just... I just don't like it. Trust me, I have a lot of people that I have a few people that I know that don't necessarily like you in particular. When moderator Damien Holbrook asked Kathleen if she was prepared for the negative reaction and Christopher Velma being South Asian, the office outlet said that she's always constantly surprised by reactions to everything on social media. I think of the characters in this as so iconic, but in no way is the gang defined by their whiteness, except for Fred, Kathleen said. Why? See, this is another thing too, because when they specifically say except for Fred because he's a male, right? Like, why is Fred exempt from this? And the fact that you want to just insert yourself, or rather just have black characters just because they're black or change things, is the reason why people just don't like it. You are taking everything that people love and switching it to something that's just completely freaking stupid that nobody wanted. Nobody wanted this. Nobody asked for this, and you decide to make it anyways, which is incredibly bloody stupid. You're just taking characters and switching them for no actual reason at all, and that's what's disgusting. And people see that, and people are tired of it. You're going to constantly make things fail. You people are foul at this point. It's just, nobody's going to watch it. I hope all you companies fail, and I hope you go bankrupt, because at this point, there's no point in keeping you people up and up when you're going to keep on producing garbage after garbage after garbage, taking things that people love and tarnishing it. I am so tired of it. So I was a little bit surprised, and I think most Indian American girls, when they see this skeptical, hardworking, kind of unappreciated character, can identify with her. No. You're directing your own stuff onto other people, which is ridiculous. The actress went on to praise recent projects like Spider-Verse, which had characteristics of beloved characters that are unconventional. I think the vast majority of people are excited and ready for it. No, they're not. Do you want to see the actual dislike ratio? Because I don't think anybody is excited for it, or even want to like it. So I don't see how you're going to even remotely do this. Don't worry, guys. There's going to be evidence of me showing that nobody really likes this film. Everybody dislikes it immensely. In addition to being an out origin story about Velma, the Mindy Project star said that Velma will show the character having unresolved sexual tension with a lot of characters. Why? Why are you putting sexual tension in any of these type of shows at all? But when asked about the possibility of a romantic true moment between Velma and Daphne, Kaling played coy. This journey of self-discovery for her is something that really drew us to this project and this character, she said. So we want to honor other interpretations of what we think feels really modern. Grandy also explained the absence of the fifth member of the Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated gang, Scooby. When we were going into the show and thinking about adapting it, we wanted to be respectful, Grandy said. We didn't want to just kind of take these Velma characters and put them in outrageous, gross situations and say it isn't crazy you did that to Velma. Well, that's exactly what you're doing. So I don't know what you'd say. Granny said that when considering what would differentiate a kids show from an adult series, the iconic dog was the deciding factor. We wouldn't get a take on what it was like. How did we find to do this in a fun way? He said that felt like what made it a kids show was Scooby-Doo. Outside of creative reasoning, Granny said that the Warner Bros. Animation showed them that they didn't have permission to use a dog. I think it's nice to kind of allude to dogs in the world of PTs. It's fun, and let's just kind of leave it at that. Okay, let me put this in perspective here. Listen, the reason why people want Scooby-Doo is because the whole show is oriented around the dog. And Shaggy specifically. It's more oriented around Shaggy and Scooby and their antics and what they do within the show. That's the reason why it's called Scooby-Doo. When you remove Scooby-Doo from the actual series, you literally eliminate everything possible that is about the show, why somebody would want to watch it. Because the icon is Scooby. That's the thing. Without the other characters, it's just kind of like whatever at this point. So when you're gonna make it into more adult themed, you can make it more adult themed with having a dog in there. Like, it's really not that difficult. Like, I don't see how you guys cannot fathom or be able to make a more adult themed a show with a dog in it, or have to keep the icon that is supposed to be there. Now, let's go into the actual video here, to where the dislike ratio is 192k. I'm not joking when it is actually 192k dislikes. You see this here? 192k. And nobody really likes this stuff. Nobody wants to see this. And you're gonna see exactly on how bad and everybody is gonna perceive this to be. It's like, you guys are not going to perceive anything. You are going to fail. You're going to constantly fail. And the reason why I would determine everybody to cancel HBO Max over the fact that they're going to keep on making this woke garbage. It's not going to be good for you. And it's going to fail, and I can't wait for it does. However, as we seen with the article when I first put this up, conservative anchor has a meltdown over Velma being a lesbian. A news anchor who appears on national television daily says that he can't tell the difference between the meaning of letters in the alphabet. At least that's the message Eric Bowling delivered in a big segment on his Newsmax show, The Balance. During a Wednesday segment, Bowling complained about the development that the Velma in the fictional television series Scooby-Doo has come out as a lesbian in the upcoming film remake of the decades-old series. Media Matters for America's senior researcher Jason Campbell posted a clip from the show to Twitter. He wrote, "While throwing a tantrum about a cartoon character, Newsmax Eric Bowling, it always confuses me by the way folks, when a man decides he's a woman, becomes a woman, then sleeps with a woman. I mean, why didn't you just stay a man?" Yeah, exactly. Like, it makes a very good point. Our beloved Scooby-Doo has gone woke. Velma has come out of it as LGBTQ+. I'm guessing she's the L, but she may be the B. But I don't know. Perhaps the T, which would mean she's been a dude all this time, right? Bowling amused with himself at riffs. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the Q. Truth be told, I can't really tell the difference between most of the letters. It always confuses me. By the way, folks, when a man decides he's a woman, he becomes a woman, and then sleeps with a woman, why don't you just stay a man? He says he doesn't hate liberals and lefties, but that doesn't fully understand the different categories, but you do you. But the you do you sentiment only lasted until the next breath, in which Bowling frames the in vogue conservative argument that producers didn't represent matters of sexual identity in cartoons. In his center voice, he wonders why Velma is gay now, but reassures his bro dudes in the audience that Daphne's still straight as far as we can see, and then the adult man smacks his lips in a creepy display of toxic masculinity, homophobia, and misogyny wrapped up in one person. I don't see where you're going with this. You people are disgusting. The fact that you're doing this is disturbing in itself. Is Fred straight? He asked before saying that if Velma is lesbian, he could see Fred being gay. A Saturday morning cartoon created by Hanna-Barbera departed in 1969, Scooby-Doo has been reimagined numerous times in films, television shows, and comics in the series. Scooby-Doo in a mixture of Great Dane assists Velma, Daphne, Fred, and Jones Norville, Shaggy, Rogers, and solving crimes. Yeah, so the thing is that you're taking characters and completely renaming them or completely changing them into something that they are not. Like, for example, we have this here, that we have Black Velma, and then now we have Black Shaggy. So now we have Norville. Like, we all know who this person is, and we all know how terrible this is going to be, and I have no desire to see this terrible show that has this dumb, idiotic character in it. It's just so stupid. I don't want these characters in here. They're all being race swapped, and I'm sick and tired of these films. They don't care about the original material. They don't care about any of the characters whatsoever. So they're just going to race swap and tarnish things that nobody wants them to see. You will fail, and it will be do your own doing. Good luck with that. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care.